welcome to another video. In today's video, we're discussing my hypothesis on one of the issues that might be causing part of the West Coast droughts, maybe causing droughts in other parts of the world, I'm not sure. So this is some observational science that I've been doing since I arrived in Central Oregon. So it's about almost 4 years ago now. And what the hypothesis is that the juniper pollen is preventing rainfall, okay? So right now we're in wintertime and everything's normal. There's no pollen from the junipers yet. The clouds come in, normal little sprinkle here, maybe little sprinkle there, just like you'd expect. Okay, now what I'd like people to do is observe as spring approaches and the pollen becomes more from the junipers. I want you to notice, like I have, that it does not rain normally. That it seems like it wants to rain, but it won't. Like the little sprinkles here and there just go away. But then all of a sudden, we'll just get this crazy deluge, and it'll wash all the pollen out of the air, and things will be normal for like a day or two. And then the pollen will accumulate again, depending on the weather, if there's a lot of wind or whatever. So that is the hypothesis, okay? Now, if I am correct, what's going on here, what needs to happen is we need to harvest the junipers, okay? The junipers, I have removed, as you can see, the junipers and a lot of the sage from my property, and the grass just comes back, okay? In my opinion, Central Oregon is not a high desert. In my opinion, Central Oregon is a savanna grasslands that has been degraded by human input into the region. Like, this isn't a desert, okay? It's been desertified by fencing and mismanagement of the land. So the junipers are actually the weed, and the sage is the weeds that are choking out the grass, okay? Now, that's happening, but beyond that, the pollen of the junipers may be preventing it from raining for months out of the year, okay? So what we need to do is harvest, if I'm correct, we need to harvest these junipers, and we need to do it in such a way where we don't use fossil fuels to harvest them. We need to use battery-powered chainsaws, battery-powered chippers, battery-powered vehicles. Okay, now all the junipers need to be taken out. Everything over a certain size, we need to utilize, okay? And I'm not a material scientist, but I don't know why we can't turn juniper into OSB, okay? And, I'm sure we can, because why couldn't we? If there's a problem with our current system, then we can just change things to be able to use junipers in OSB, okay? And also make it available to makers across the world, okay? So the juniper needs to be looked at as like a mistake, but we don't want to burn it off because it has sequestered a lot of carbon. But we need to get them out of here. But first, I need to be proven correct. So I need as many people doing observational science as can possibly watch this video, all right? And notice the weather right now. Here we are in March. Little raindrops here and there, little rainstorms coming through. Now, as it progresses, I want you to notice, like I have, that the rain just doesn't seem to want to happen when the pollen is heavy in the air, okay? All right, so this is the Central Oregon Grass Rehabilitation Project. I've been working on this for years, okay, how to get the grasses to come back. So This is a big one here. If I'm correct, this means we need to have like a, a major effort to get rid of junipers. All right, so do the science. Observe. Have a great day. Peace.